This is One on One. We're pleased to welcome Jill Kaplan, president of New York and New Jersey United Airlines. How's everything going at United?
It's great. It's great.
Isn't the industry, the aviation industry, changing every day?
Every day. Every day. It is it's in this, I think, like so many industries. I came from the media industry. I spent no time prior to coming to United 7 months ago in aviation other than being a customer. And so the, I think, disruptive element that all industries are going through is really, I mean, from my standpoint, that's exciting.
How'd you get the gig?
It's a really funny story. United was a client of mine when I was in the media industry, and I interviewed our CEO, Oscar Munoz, and then I asked him to come to an editorial board, and he talked about this job. And this role, which is a brand new role that United really felt was critically important in reinvesting in the community in a way that we had been, frankly, when we were Continental Airlines and New York's hometown airline. And it coincided with getting a call from an outside recruiter. And I loved my job. I absolutely loved it. But in that board, when Oscar was speaking about the role and the opportunity and the commitment to the community and the entrepreneurial spirit of wanting to do things differently, it really was, it was one of those things my kids said, Mommy, why wouldn't you do it? And I said, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Let's do this because we do know United well. United's one of the underwriters of what we do at the Caucus Educational Corporation, but we are one of many, many not-for-profit organizations that I don't even want to say invest in. You are invested in what they are doing. I believe it's $2 million in the New York, New Jersey region, and 8 across the nation.
Correct.
Talk about what that means.
Sure. You know, it's in our soul. It is in our soul. It's in our DNA. It is something that we are fully, completely dedicated to, not just from a monetary standpoint, which certainly, we're very proud to be able to be a deeper part of the communities, but it's something that our employees are really hungry and thirsty to be more and more active and involved in. And so the ability to go, what I say, deeper and wider and be focused in a way that I think is critically important, because one of the things that I felt as a young kid growing up that was really beneficial are those pipeline opportunities. And so it means that we are looking and we have partnered, and it was a rigorous process, and there are an incredible wealth of extraordinary nonprofit organizations that are doing tremendous work.
And you can't always say yes.
You can't always say yes, and the folks that we partner with Year Up and the Urban League and the Food Bank of New Jersey, what really, I think, struck us, impressed us, it was the alignment to their commitment of helping youth be able to educate and to be able to create areas of opportunity through workforce development programs. And these are direct in market. They are touching the citizens of the community. They are right there helping to educate on everything from soft skills of us having conversations, to preparing resumes, to being able to provide, set skills that will give them a platform to success.
Job readiness is a huge piece of this.
Huge. And I feel, I've always philosophically felt that when you get to a certain point in your life, giving back is an obligation. As I mentioned before, I wouldn't be here unless it wasn't from the largesse of others who invested their time, their energy in me as a young person who, was, trying to find their way and trying to figure out what it is, like so many kids.
But you mentioned the Community Food Bank in New Jersey. We actually just had the CEO on recently. It was a great conversation. But they have a training initiative where they are preparing, and I guess it's a 15-week program, if I'm not mistaken, team?
Yeah.
The food service training program.
Exactly.
That is huge.
It's huge.
And you're committed to that. That is just an example.
Yes, and actually, no, I'm happy that you brought that up, because that example had a direct correlation where we have a huge catering facility where we are employing...
Over at Newark Airport.
Correct, employing thousands of individuals. And the pipeline of talent in which, there's a host. I mean, the hospitality industry, we were talking about the Jersey Shore, there's so many different areas of opportunity within the food service business that we felt it was very aligned, and we really respected their work, we appreciated their work, we liked their thinking, and we liked the heart and soul, along with all the organizations
Absolutely.
that we've partnered with.
We know the Urban League very well. They have an extraordinary history. They go back a long
Amazing.
way. Talk about making a difference real quick on why the Urban League.
The Urban League, I would say, just really impressed us in kind of the direct to market, right? Being truly physically, emotionally, psychologically, intellectually embedded within the community. And that access, that immediate access point for people to be able to come in, and also the alignment to Newark 2020, we felt was a really nice, in terms of wanting to be able to bring residents, Newark residents, skill sets and help train them, develop so that they have a pipeline.
Stand that. Hire Newark. Hire by, help me again.
Newark 2020.
Newark 2020. Hire by Live Newark Initiative, right?
Yes.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Why are you bullish on Newark?
Oh my gosh, I think it's tremendous. There is something I'm not from Newark, but it is to me a city that has A, grown tremendously, B, has all, I would say, the pillars: phenomenal education, affordable housing, culture, corporations that are moving in it. There are people that are coming home, as I like to say. It's like a homecoming. And where we are today with Amazon, I think is absolutely a testament to all the tremendous work. And I am a full believer in the fact that this will just be a pipeline to other great things that are going to go on.
Jill Kaplan, president of New York, New Jersey, United Airlines. I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. All
Thank
the
you.
best.
Great.
Check
Thank
it out
you.
next time on One on One.
One on One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One on One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Summit Medical Group, Rowan University, New Jersey Sharing Network, the law firm of Gibbons PC, TD Bank, Suez, and by Kessler Foundation. Promotional support provided by Commerce Magazine and by Observer New Jersey Politics. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One on One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with TriStar Studios.